We welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Indianapolis Colts. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Mayfield down. This is the tight end, Njoku. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 44-yard line.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double-team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver.
And that'll bring up second down.
50 seconds. 180. 58 right there. And what's the ball?
Mayfield with it once more. He'll let it go deep for Beckham.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10.
An excellent gain, 35 yards. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Oh, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Hey, avoid 33.
On 2nd and goal, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, Frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Two incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. And again, it's Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run. Didn't happen on that play.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Hines. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Come on, set. 15 line it. 15 line it. Right. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Brissett. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 15. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed. And rush coming, and he's taken down. Justin Houston, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3-and-out. Throwing, Mayfield. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. They'll get 34 yards there. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind.
And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. Jarvis Landry, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
First down, Brissett. That's complete to Slayton. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Now a give, right side. Hines trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
Set, cut. 60 yards. 22, jet, bomber. 22, jet, bomber.
Brissett from the gun on third. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the second time. (10-0) the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Browns drive about to get started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
180. Right 58, right there. Come on. You better.
Mayfield on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
A second down throw for Mayfield. He's going to float this over the middle deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's Brissett. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now a give, right side. It's Hines. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Check 45 to Mike. I'm coming for you. You mind?
From the shotgun, it's Brissett, and he hits his tight end, Ebron. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 42.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Brissett, he'll find Hines out of the backfield. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They run with Hines. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. You must get tired of seeing me. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's Brissett, eluding the pressure right, and it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. They run the counter. Hines. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And his kick here is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Mayfield now, 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Mayfield. He shifts past him, and he's got the hook up to Landry. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He's going to loft one. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 17-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Boy, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brissett. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
4 down, 4 down.
Out of the gun, Brissett. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Set, 180.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Steps away to his left. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
58.
To throw again on second down. Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Colts take over first and 10.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. The throw here caught by Devontae Parker, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. This is Hines. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Let's go. Let's bring it.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Come to my world. We want.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. Cannon. The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check. King. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down right around the 37. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Get in the weight room. Bang. Switch.
Mayfield looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll let it go deep. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. We're set now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Now a give, right side. It's Hines. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that slices the lead down to 17-10. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Set. 180. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
A first down carry for Barkley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
20. Yeah. You don't want to know.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. A first down throw from Mayfield. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Mayfield now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. Barkley on first down, running into a wall as he's stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
25, check 25, check 25.
They'll go to Barkley again. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Here's Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week as he's got a first down as well. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy, sometimes having to hang out all day and play.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Brissett. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
Throwing. Mayfield going for it all. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Snags it for the pick. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Anthony Walker gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. To throw, Mayfield. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Mayfield now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Switch it. General West.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, I tell my offensive...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
Set.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Brissett. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. That's complete to Slayton. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On the run, it's Barkley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
It's a gain of 10.